going on, everybody out there? Your Dark Avenger Chris here, and welcome back to another episode of The Viewer's Choice. Now, before we get into this week's episode and the winner of this week's episode, I really quickly want to give two shout-outs to the previous two winners of The Viewer's Choice, because for the past couple of weeks, I have been super busy, and I have been unable to do The Viewer's Choice. So 2 weeks ago's winner was Invincible Iron Man 600, Brian Michael Bendis' last Iron Man book, and his last book for Marvel Comics in whole. I really enjoyed the issue. I thought it wrapped up really nicely. And now last week's winner was, and I'm kind of upset I didn't get to do last week's, Man of Steel issue number 1, which is Brian Michael Bendis' first full book in DC Comics and his start on his Superman run. I will say this, I'm really eager to see where he goes with the Man of Steel mini. I'm really eager to find out what happened to Lois and John, and it has me cautiously excited for Bendis' run on the full franchise of Superman for however long it is. DC has writers on for a couple of years. Bendis has been on books for many years, so it really all depends on where DC and Brian Michael Bendis has met. But either way, it has me interested in seeing where Brian Michael Bendis will be taking Superman, as that is his first book in DC Comics. Now, this week, we had a running tie all the way until the very last hours of the polls. So, in the running was Man of Steel issue number 2 and Justice League issue number 1. And literally, by a hair, Justice League issue number 1 has won the viewer's choice for this week. Before we get into that, huge props to Man of Steel issue number 2 coming in at a very strong second place. Now, before we get into this week's viewer's choice, and I will give next episode's books at the end of this viewer's choice, but Justice League issue number 1. Now, while I'm showing you guys some preview artwork, I want to mention something that I'm going to start doing with the viewer's choice. Now, because I do review all of my books on the Dark Avenger comic review show, and I will be reviewing Justice League issue number 1 there as well, this video, for time purposes, and it's the viewer's choice, I'm going to be doing an overview of the book instead of a full-on, like, in-depth review. And this way, when we get to, I like the Legion of Doom mentioned here, when we get to the Dark Avenger comic review episode, if you have more questions you'd like to ask about the book, or if you'd like to discuss this book further, we can do it there. And now that we've shown some preview artwork, I'll hold the book up over here, and it'll be there forever. Okay, now we've got it edited over here forever, so now it's hanging up right here. Justice League issue number 1, I really enjoyed it. Jim Chung does the artwork, and Scott Snyder does the writing. Jim Chung, unfortunately, is only doing issue number 1. I believe a new artist is coming on for issue number 2 onward, or a new artist is coming on for the next issue. Scott Snyder, this is the continuation of his run. Now, Scott Snyder's Justice League follows the setup that we got with the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited cartoon. We have Hawkgirl, Wonder Woman, John Jones, Superman, Flash, Barry Allen, not Wally West, Batman, John Stewart, Green Lantern, with the addition of Aquaman and Cyborg. So we have 2 extra characters, and I'm sure other heroes will be popping in for Justice League as well. And then, you know, the Legion of Doom, Lex Luthor, Sinestro, Cheetah, etc. I like the introduction of the Legion of Doom, and now a lot of this, if you did not read Justice League No Justice, this is the ramifications of that. And like Avengers, a crisis is about to hit Earth, a huge crisis, and the Justice League, which reformed or formed its new team after Justice League No Justice, is dealing with Vandal Savage at the beginning of this book. And apparently Vandal Savage knows what's coming, and it does connect a bit to the Source Wall again. But Lex Luthor knows that Vandal Savage has an idea of what's coming, and he attacks Vandal Savage while the Justice League is foiling Savage's plan at what he's doing on Earth. And we find out that the Justice League finds out that something is coming as well. Because as Vandal Savage is as Luthor is doing something to Vandal Savage, I'm not going to spoil what, he reaches out to John Jones and shows John everything that he knows, or everything that he's learned, past, present, and going into the future. And now John knows what's coming, but he just convinced the Justice League, whatever's coming, we should, instead of attacking it and destroying it before it hits Earth, we should see what it is. Because now, as we found out in No Justice, the universe is dying. and they only have approximately a year before the universe starts to break apart. So they're hoping that whatever's coming to Earth might be a way to fix that. Is it? Will it be? Who knows? Because the book ends literally as it arrives, whatever it is, on Earth. And now Jean knows what it is, but because he found out his psychic link to the Justice League has broken, so now he can't get back into contact with the Justice League. So it's going to be interesting to see where this book goes. I really enjoyed it. I like the artwork in this book. I'm really excited to see the reformation of the Legion of Doom. I like this Justice League team. I like that they kind of went with the cartoon series team, because I did like that team, and I really feel like we're going to get a lot of really fun stuff out of this book. I'm hopeful for Scott Snyder's run on Justice League. We'll see where it goes, but that was this week's Viewer's Choice. So Justice League issue number 1. Really tight first issue. Like Avengers issue number 1, I was pleasantly surprised with it. I came into this with a very cautious, excited cautious. Came out really enjoying it. And that's it for the Viewer's Choice. So next week, let me get the poll up. Next week we have 4 books once again. We have Batman, Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl vs. Riddler. Man of Steel issue number 3. I'm going to keep putting it up until the miniseries is over probably. On the Marvel side, we got Hump for Wolverine, Adamantium Agenda issue number 2, and Thor issue number 1. The polls are open right now. All you got to do is go over to my Twitter, which is at DarkAvengersC86 on Twitter. The poll has been pinned to the top. Or if you are part of the Comic Frontline Discord, the poll is also on the Dark Avenger Nation tab. You can click it, make your voice heard, and we'll see where next week's Viewer's Choice goes. I'm really excited to see who wins. If your book doesn't get picked, it will be talked about and reviewed or discussed on the Dark Avenger Comic Book Review Show. You'll be seeing Justice League there again, probably because I kind of went against my word and did a almost in-depth review of the book. I'll probably give it more of a briefie on the Dark Avenger Comic Book Review now. I'm getting used to cutting things down, so give me some time, and we'll get there. But Viewer's Choice, I'm going to try to condense a little bit more so we don't go anywhere past at least 10 minutes, and we're pretty good right now. As always, follow me on all social media. Links in the description below. If you are not part of the Frontline Discord, feel free to click the link below and it will put you on the Frontline Discord. We have all types of things on the Frontline Discord, from movies, TV, comic book discussions. The Dark Avenger Nation is there. Gaming discussions. And if you like gaming, if you're a huge fan of gaming, I do have the Dysfunctional Gaming Discord down in the links below as well. Other than that, stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming on the channel soon. Stay tuned for the Dark Avenger Comic Book Review Show on Monday, where Justice League, as well as a bunch of other number 1s and other books, will be talked about there. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. Take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you all really soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. What's going on, everybody out there? Your Dark Avenger Chris here, and welcome back to another episode of The Viewer's Choice. What are you barking at? She's barking at the Star-Lord helmet. What? Are you really scared of the helmet? This is a good blooper. This is what you're afraid of? It's just a helmet. It's just a helmet, there's nothing in it. See? Helmet. Come here. Look. Star-Lord helmet.